Good morning, dear students. So today we'll start with the material management concept, that is the continuation part in module second. So this material management, which includes the introduction part of this material management, aims of the material management, and objectives of the material management. So basically, in any industry, the raw material is converting to the final product, right? And again, in this raw material, which can be classified into different types, that is metallic and non-metallic type of material. And we have to manage the materials in an industry. Why? Because the overall cost of the product, which is purely dependent upon the cost of the material, so we need to select the materials in a proper way. So if you are well experienced and intelligent with the procurement of the material, that too in the avoiding of the wastage of the material, or effectively and efficiently utilizing the material, and if we are able to monitor or managing the materials properly within the organization, and we will be able to earn the good amount of profit to our company or organization. So material management will be starts from the procurement of the raw material to the final dispatch of the product. So as an engineer, it is most important role by you all that to concentrate more on this material management. So material management, which is a vital function for improving productivity in the consumption projects. The management of the materials, it should be considered at all the phases of the construction process and throughout the construction and production periods. So this is because a poor materials management, which can often affect the overall construction time, quality, as well as budget. So if poor management of the material which takes place in the any construction industry, so directly which decreases the construction time, directly which increases the construction time, and even it decreases the quality of the work which is used by that materials, and it increases the total budget of the construction. So it is very important for planning and controlling of the materials to ensure that the right quality and quantity of the materials as well as installed equipments are appropriately specified in a timely manner and obtained at a reasonable cost as well as at the available whenever it's in need. So coming to the definition part of this material management. So material management, which concerned with planning, organizing, and controlling of flow of materials from their initial purchase to the destination. So here planning, which includes the which type of materials we require, how many quantities of the materials we require, and whether we have any alternatives for those existing materials. So each and everything we are going to plan in this stage. And then the organizing, in the sense we need to purchase the material at the right cost with a better quality, and control of flow of the materials, which describes so how much materials we are going to provide for the work, how much materials we need to purchase. So each and every details which will get includes in this material management. So this process, it will be there at the initial purchase till the destination part of this project work. So the main aims of this material management, that is by using this material management, will get the right quality of the material as well as to get the right quantity of the supplies. And the main aims of this material management to get the right quality of the material, to get right quantity of the supplies, and to get the right at the right time, to get at the right place for the right cost. So the major goal of this material management is to get the right quality. So by using this material management, we will come to know that which type of the materials we require with which types of the quality, right? So usually the quality will be measured with various tests conducted with respect to those materials. So that part we can achieve by using this material management. And Second one, that is right quantity of supplies. So this quantity of the supplies, which comes to know by using the estimation part of the materials. So before starting any project work, we'll be estimating which type of the materials are required with how much quantity. So by using this material management, we'll be achieving this total quantity of the materials and at the right time. So by using this material schedule, in this material management, that material schedule will be there. So usually that material schedule which describes the requirement of the materials at various part of the duration, right? So various part of the duration, which includes what? The various part of the third one, at the right time, right? So by using this material schedules, we'll come to know that which type of the materials are required at which time, right? So that thing we can achieve in the material management. So at the right place. So by using this material management, which type of the materials has to reach at which place, so each and everything, it will be clarified in the material management. And for the right cost, so this is the most important part of the material management with respect to the cost, right? So here that cost can be get decided in the material management such that it should not be disturbing the total cost of the project work which is given by the client. So there are objectives of this material management. Here you can see there are two types of the objectives, that is first one is primary objectives and second one is secondary objectives. So primary objectives which directly relates with respect to the material management, and secondary objectives which are indirectly related to this material management. So here you can see the primary objectives. So primary objectives are low prices, lower inventories, reduction in real cost, continuous supply, or else even you can call it as regular supply, procurement of the quality materials, efficient handling of materials, enhancement of firms' goodwill, locating and developing future executives. So here you can see around 8 objectives which will be there in material management. The first one is lower prices. So if the materials department succeeds in the reducing, if material department succeeds in reducing the price of items which buys, it contributes not only in reducing, if material department succeeds in reducing the price of the item which buys, so usually it contributes not only in reducing the operating cost but also which will be helping in enhancing the total profit, enhancing the total profits of the project. Second one is the lower inventories. So by keeping inventories low in the relation, it ensures that the less capital is tied up in the inventories. So inventory means what? So inventory, which is nothing but what? It is a complete list of items such as a property or else goods, or else even you can call it as goods in stock. So inventory means what? So inventory is a complete list of items such as a property or else goods in stock. So here the materials we have studied already, that is the raw materials will be there and even the product materials will be there. So by knowing these all inputs and outputs or else the productivity, so inventory means what? A complete list of items such as property, goods in stock, or the contents of a building, right? So here we require raw materials to prepare the finished products. So by keeping the details of this all raw materials as well as a proper product materials, which each input as well as the output of this materials which covers this inventory. So lower inventories in the sense, so by keeping the inventories low in a relationship, by keeping inventories low in relations to sales, it ensures that a less capital is tied up in inventories. So this increases the efficiency with which the capital of the company is utilized, resulting in higher return on investment. And storage as well as this carrying costs are also lower. Third one, that is reduction in real cost. So efficient and economical handling of the materials as well as storages, which lowers the acquisition and possession cost, resulting in the reduction. Efficient and economic handling of the materials and storage, which lowers the acquisition and possession cost, resulting in the reduction in the real cost. And regular supply, or even we can call it as the continuous supply. So continuity of the supply of the materials, which is essential for eliminating the disruption in the production process. So in the absence of regular supply of the material, the production cost go up, because so when the material is not supplied at the regular time with a regular quantity, so it is totally affecting that entire material schedule part. So to avoid that material schedule which increasing with respect to the cost, or else with increasing with respect to the total duration, so we need to supply the materials in a continuity mode. Fifth one, procurement of the quality materials. Fifth one, procurement of quality materials. So materials department, which is purely responsible for ensuring the quality of the materials from outside the suppliers. So material department, which is purely responsible for ensuring quality of materials from outside suppliers. Therefore, the quality becomes the single most objective in the procurement of the materials. Sixth one, efficient handling of materials. The effective material control techniques, which helps the efficient handling of the materials, that results in the lowering the production cost. Seventh one, enhancement of firm's goodwill. So good relations with the suppliers of the materials, that enhance the company's standing in the society as well as in the business community. So we need to maintain the better relationship with respect to the suppliers, so that whenever we require the materials, so we need to maintain the better relationship with respect to the enhancement. Seventh one, enhancement of firm's goodwill. So here we need to maintain the good relationship with the suppliers of materials, that enhances the company's standing in the society as well as in the business community. So locating and developing future executives, that is eighth one. So material manager must devote the special effort to locate a man at lower position who can take up the executive posts in future. So usually it helps in developing talented personnel who are ready to undertake future responsibilities of the business, that is purely relating to the materials management. So these are the total primary objectives of the material management. So coming to the secondary objectives, so you can see the first one, that is the reciprocity. So coming to the second type, that is, so coming to the next part, that is the secondary objectives of material management. In that first one, reciprocity. So coming to the next type of the objective, that is secondary objectives, which is indirectly related with respect to the material management. In that first objective, that is reciprocity. So usually reciprocity in the sense what? The practice of exchanging the things with others for mutual benefit. So the purchase of raw materials from the organization or customers by the concern, and in turn the sales of finished product to the above customers is known as reciprocity. So it serves the twin purpose of increasing purchasing as well as the sales. So second objective, new developments. So the staff of the materials department, which deals regularly with the suppliers of the responsible for new development. So second objective, that is new developments. The staff of the materials department, which deals regularly with the suppliers, they are purely responsible for new developments in the material handling. So these developments can be successfully applied in material handling as well as the management. The third one, make or buy decisions. So the material management with regular reviews of cost and availability of the materials can safely conclude that whether the material is to be purchased or developed in the organization itself. So if the quantity is more, then it is better to develop by the organization center itself, or if quantity is low, then it is better to purchase from the other vendors. So fourth objective, that is standardization. So standardization of the material, which is greatly helpful in the controlling of the material management process. So with the regular stock taking, the non-standardized items can be rejected and the standard components may be brought into the product designs to reduce the cost of production. It is further helpful in promoting the standardization with suppliers. Fifth one, assistance to production department. So by supplying the standardized material or components to the production department, the quality products can be assured. So it is helpful in the imparting the economic knowledge in bringing about the desired improvement in the product. Sixth one, cooperation with other departments. So successful management of the materials will be having various departments as well as the proper cooperation between them. So here successful management of materials department, which contributes to the success of every other department in the organization. So at the same time, the success of material departments, which is depends on how successful it is getting the cooperation of the staff of other departments. So last one, that is conception of future outlook. The materials manager must have some conception of future outlook for prices, cost, and general business activity. Forecasting can be made about the future trends in materials. The materials manager should be able to foresee the prices and costs of raw materials and general business conditions through their daily contracts with suppliers. So from above, it is clear that the material management serves twofold objectives: to strive for a reduction in cost of production and distribution. From the above, it is clear that materials management serves twofold activities, that is to strive for a reduction in cost of production and distribution, and to help the enterprise in attaining its objectives. So these dual objectives of the material management further aims at maintaining the regular flow of the production by purchasing materials of right quality in a right quantity at a right time from a right source on right terms and conditions and at lower price. So these are the main objectives of material management. Thank you. If you are having any doubts regarding these points, you can go through in interaction sessions. Thank you. If you are having